you're funny. You're funny. Ha ha, very funny. Hello, I am Fraser2098.
And Sammy's from TV.
And welcome to Anime Trial. If you don't know what Anime Trial is, there's a link in the description below to a video that will explain all to you. Today I'm going to be discussing Evangelion 3.33.
And Spirited Away.
And he's going to be discussing Spirited Away. Alright, because you went first the last time, I'll go first this time. Okay, Evangelion 3.33 is basically the third film of the Rebuild series. Whatever. I had to watch movie number 1, which was alright, movie number 2, which was Amazing Balls, and movie number 3, which I think is absolute shite. Let me tell you why it's absolute shite. First, I'll give you the breakdown and the synopsis. Oh, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, you just don't even bother clicking this video because we're going to be discussing... Of course, we're not going to be discussing the ending of the film, so if you want to stay tuned for that. So basically, it picks up from where movie 2 was, where third or fourth impact was happening, depending on if you think it's a sequel or not. Can I say that?
No, the first 2 impacts have already happened in the show.
Oh, okay.
And third impact happened in the end of it.
Okay, fine, yeah, so third impact, carried on third impact, but it did happen or it didn't happen?
It got stopped.
It got stopped by Kaoru, and Shinji's now floating in space inside of his Evangelion unit for 14 years. He doesn't age. Why?
Curse of the Ava.
Okay.
Which is something they completely made up.
Okay, so they...
I can't defend that, that is bullshit.
They made that up, right, okay. And so anyways, he comes back, and Misato has the biggest character change ever. Then again, it's been like 14 years, so maybe they have a reason to do this and stuff, but the carefree and loving Misato that we once knew and grew up loving has suddenly changed. He's like a heartless bastard and is not afraid to kill Shinji because Shinji almost started third impact, which is kind of reasonable, but still Misato
No,
really...
she doesn't really want to though, because if you remember that scene where he's getting away, she didn't pull the trigger.
It was kind of... it was out of reach. She couldn't have done anything.
No, as in like she didn't pull the trigger even when it was out.
I'd like to point out something else later to you about the trigger, but so anyways...
I know what you're talking
Yeah, so anyways, he gets kidnapped by Nerve, which only consists of his father, Gendo, and Rei and Kaoru.
Who are still working with Zane.
Who are still working with Seirei. But Misato and the other people that we once knew have decided to make their own group against Seirei because they don't want third impact to ever happen again.
And their group is called Vile.
Vile. Ooh, crazy names.
Which means will.
Well, ooh. Anyways, after that happens, we realize that after movie 2, when he's trying to save Rei Ayanami, it's a different Rei, and that really pissed me off. And I'll describe to you why that really pissed me off later. So anyways, then we have the piano scene with Kaoru and Shinji, which is, to me, the only good part of the film next to... Oh yeah, did I mention Asuka has an eye patch? Fuck yeah. That made her more of a German than anything. Even her German
How
accent.
many fucking Germans do you know with eye patches?
Laura Bodvik from Infinite Stratus.
Who is basically Oscar.
Yeah, exactly. So, Bordeaux.
So the only German with an eye patch is Oscar.
Yes.
Okay then.
There we go. So anyways, and they're trying to get the spears.
Yeah, that's good.
The 2 spears, and Kaoru and Shinji are working together. And I'm not going to go any further. You can watch it yourself. And I think the ending is good, but I think the beginning and the middle are absolute shit. Apart from a couple scenes in the middle.
What the hell does that work
Apart from no, the ending was good. I like the ending because of the one particular...
Oh, I thought you hated all of it.
No, so anyways, now what I thought about what I really thought about it. Okay, point number 1, the aging thing came out of nowhere.
Wait, what thing?
The aging. It was like, oh, they can't age inside the
yeah,
suit.
that, I would agree with you on that.
Point number 2, I don't like how Rei Ayanami ended up like the person that we once knew died.
Oh my god.
Because he's trying to save her. Oh yeah, attempted to, and he's like, oh yeah, I saved her. It's like, no, it's a different Rei. Everyone knows it's a different Rei.
Yeah, I know. I don't see why you'd mind that though.
I just think it's pointless.
Because at no point in Ava were they like, oh, by the way, if you try and do something, you will definitely win.
It's pointless because it's just they repeated the same thing in the series where she died.
Which episode was that? It was 20-something.
No, it's like she's holding like a grenade bomb thing, and he's opening the AT fills up and he smashes it in.
I did some research on that, and they were like, it might be a new Rei.
It's right.
But it might not be.
It's a fool. This is something that gets you to think. Okay, point number 3, Gendo's glasses. Why?
I will give you that.
Why?
Because they're baller as fuck.
No, because he's Cyclops from the X-Men. That's what they wanted.
Wow.
They wanted
I actually don't know why they did that.
fucking Cyclops. Point number 4, the sudden 180 character change from a couple of people. One of them being... No, Shinji goes back to being Shinji again, which I don't particularly like.
Because you've never liked the whole justifiably...
No. Even if it's justifiable, I just don't like whiny pussies.
Even if it's just... Even if it's...
No. I mean, he doesn't have like that much of a justification apart from, oh yeah,
He does. He killed half the world.
And
for
what?
something that failed.
No, that's 2 points. Yeah, exactly.
That would make me a whiny
Yeah,
pussy.
I know, but he was planning to attack his own base in 2.0. He's like, I just don't give a fuck anymore. And at that point, I was like, okay, you know, that's pretty fucking good.
That was before he killed half the world.
That was pretty fucking good. And then he killed half the world, and I'm like, bruh. Okay, I don't even know what point I am. Point number infinity.
5.
Oh, thank you. Point number 5 is going to your point about the trigger scene. Let's just point out that when Shinji and Kaoru were working together, the trigger was pulled. And I'm not going to say which one of them died, which is it's kind of obvious which one of them died if you watch the series.
I think everyone knows at this point.
Okay, well basically Kaoru ended up dying because he took the neck bracelet that was going to kill Shinji if Misato ever wanted to stop him. So Kaoru dies. Not sure if, one, she knew that they changed, like the finger bracelet.
She didn't know they changed.
Then
there was no way she would know they changed.
Then, yeah, and then I love Asuka's reaction to when she sees Shinji again. She's like, oh, get up. What the fuck? He was going to end up killing everyone, and you're like, get up.
That's because Asuka in the rebuild is more of a bitch than she was in the original.
She's still a bitch. And I like to point out Asuka's inhuman strength of punching glass.
Yes, that is also bullshit.
It's like
that one moment ruined the whole thing for me.
No. I'm telling you, other moments that ruined it, and you're like, oh yeah, punching glass.
Yeah, no, that's because that was.
It's like she gained muscle.
That was more to show she was angry, but yes, it's not possible.
She gained bulletproof punching powers. Glass? I'm pretty sure the glass was bulletproof.
Yeah, I know, it's just the way you worded it.
What?
Bulletproof punching power glass.
You wear a Superman shirt, what do you want? Point 6 is, well...
You don't actually have a
the
point
glasses.
6.
The glasses girl. The glasses girl.
Right.
Here's my point 6. The glasses girl. She didn't do anything important.
No, you're right.
She didn't do anything important. Asuka, right? She got down and dirty. Glasses girl, she's there. She doesn't want to shoot. And until Asuka's like, just fucking shoot.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
Thank you.
Marie is a pointless character so far.
Thank you.
She won't be in 4.0.
I hope she's relevant.
I reckon she is.
She's not irrelevant now.
That's the thing though. That sorry to like diverse from you, but
no, it's out of trial. Keep talking.
I don't think people should get pissed that this film doesn't explain much and that it relies on 4.0.
No characters get resolved.
They weren't resolved in End of Ava either. They all died.
Hey! Whoa!
Great.
We're not supposed to talk about End of Ava. Hello.
It's 15 years old.
Hello. It's like
more than 15
we're like 15-year-old boys talking about End of Ava, dude. Don't even get to that.
I'm 17 years old.
Don't fucking get to that, okay? Jesus.
Oh my god. That's a great film.
Anyways, do I pass or fail? Well, if you can check on my anime list, I give it a 5. So, I'm kind of debating if I should pass or fail this.
If you check on his My Anime list, you'll see in the pointless numerical system, he gave it a 5. Which means average.
Average, but I just...
That doesn't mean bad.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a pass for people... For people who enjoy the Evangelion franchise. Or the whatever the...
You want to reword that, because most Evangelion fans hate it.
Okay, whoever enjoy the franchise.
People who like...
I personally hate it, but I do give it credit for where credit is due.
Do you give credit for the balls?
For what?
It's a very ballsy film.
It's a very ballsy, stupid...
Ballsy.
Overhyped film.
Overhyped?
It was overhyped, don't give me that shit.
I don't know, I only started watching the rebuilds after that. So
oh,
I didn't hear any hype.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy! You guys know what the fuck's going on, but I do!
Hyped, and I just didn't like any of the characters apart from Kaoru, and Kaoru was amazing because instead of the dramatic scene in the series, we actually got his own sacrifice instead of, oh yeah, I'm gonna just, Shinji, you kill me, I'll protect Shinji. I thought that'd be really cool.
May I point out
What?
that you didn't like the characters in the show either?
No, I did. I liked Misato. She's my favorite. I liked Gendo. I think Gendo was an understandable person. I just don't I just don't like him in the rebuilds.
I honestly...
Hate him
He's
in
the
the
same in the rebuilds.
Glasses.
All they changed was the glasses.
And his voice actor.
So?
Yeah.
I like the new voice actor.
I think he sounds the same as the guy in the what?
Fuyutsuki?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I don't mind.
Yeah. I do. It gets confusing. It's like, who's talking? Who's talking? That's another
It
issue.
can get confusing, but that's very rarely a problem.
That is very, very important. And so yeah, I like in the old series, I like Misato, Gendo, Asuka I fucking adored until she's like, oh,
Fuck yourself.
no, I did
not.
adore Asuka until she was like hospitalized. And like now she's useless.
Wait, weren't she was hospitalized like episode 24, 23?
No, when she got her mind fucked and she couldn't pilot the Ava. That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
then I thought you meant she was actually.
Yeah, no. It's like she was like useless at this point. I was like, just.
So you didn't
Asuka,
like
you're-
her when they were developing her character?
No, I liked her in the end of Evangelion. That was fine.
So you liked her when she was being a badass?
Yes.
And you didn't like her when she was having character building?
No. Character building moments is like, oh yeah, my mother's scenes and all that. Not. Oh, you can't pilot this suit.
Exactly, that's character building, because all she wanted in life was to pilot the Avas.
I thought she wanted her mother's recognition.
Yeah, exactly, and she would get that by piloting the Avas, because she wanted to prove she was something.
God, lot that did. Shinji killed half the people.
Exactly, that's why she hates Shinji.
Okay, fine.
That's why the
Asuka.
reason they get along.
I still like Asuka for the most part. I like Misato. For the most part, I like the blonde doctor. I forgot her name. Ritsuko, yeah. She was fun.
I sound like a fucking nerd knowing all these
She was
names.
fun. And I like the guy in the glasses, the nerdy one.
Fuck it. Never mind.
Koji?
You son of a bitch.
Kensuke, voiced by Greg Aries, fucking boss. Although, when you have a Greg Aries month, you know what?
Although he was only voiced by Greg Aries in the rebuild.
Yeah, fine.
I don't know who voiced him in the show.
Off topic. Okay, so yeah. So pass if you're an Evangelion fan. But
Sometimes.
my overall opinion to me is I'm never gonna watch it again unless 4.44 does something that makes me go, you know what? Fuck the other film. This is where it's gonna happen.
If Evangelion the rebuilds live up to the show, you will not like 4.0.
4.0, no.
It will be another End of Ava. It will be.
I didn't mind the end
Look,
of it.
this is a sequel to the show, and you'll flip out.
I didn't mind.
You'll be nope.
Okay, we are now changing
We're
sides.
going to Spirited Away.
The court case goes to Sir Newton. You have the floor.
May the defendant rise.
Rise up, please.
Spirited Away.
Okay. And your synopsis?
There's a family consisting of a dad, a mother, and a daughter, whose name is Chirito.
Okay, yes.
I can never say that name. I'll call her Sen from now on.
Okay.
They're going to a house because they just moved for some reason, and her dad's not a good driver, so he goes in the completely wrong direction up the forest, and they find like one of those big Japanese frame gate things.
Yeah, those temple things.
Yeah. They walk through it, and on the other side is like the spirit world. And basically the mum and the dad start eating all this food because they're hungry. And then Chirito,
You can
I
call it
don't know her
Sen.
name, Sen Albert. She wanders off and she finds the bathing house. And then she finds out that her parents have been turned into pigs.
Okay.
And she basically has to work in the spa? But the bathhouse. She has to work in the bathhouse. And
Why?
I really don't know how to describe this plot. It's one of those Ghibli plots where you're like, how do I describe this?
Okay, did she go through like a series of events to try to...
Yeah, she basically proves herself to... Because no one in the spirit world likes humans. And she's the only human working there, so she has to like prove that she's not a complete dirtbag human. That's a good expression. And while doing that, she meets a boy whose name I can never remember.
Okay, she just means a boy.
Haku.
Haku.
Haku. Yeah. who looks a lot like a Howl from Moving Castle.
Not blaming character design whatsoever.
I don't care. I like to imagine they're the same person.
Could you imagine just the studio Ghibli films are set in the same universe?
Ooh, the Quentin Tarantino did.
Yeah.
That's about as much as I'm going to describe the plot.
Okay,
There's a lot of
yeah,
it
no
spoiled.
discussing the ending.
No, I won't discuss the ending.
Yeah.
It's more, I'm not sure what kind of morals this film has.
Okay, but there is something to it.
Yeah, it's like this... Like
Is it like greed or something?
Yeah, with some Ghibli films, like there seems to be a bunch of different topics.
How's Moving Castle
into
about a
one
topic?
film. Yeah, remember that bit where he says something along the lines of, "What's the point of living if I'm not beautiful?" And then she's just like, "I've never been beautiful my entire life."
Oh yeah,
That's all about beauty and stuff. That's just the one scene.
that was impressive.
It's the same with this film where it's like, you got greed, which is one section of the film. You got finding identity, which is like another part of the film.
Yeah.
You got a coming of age story, which is all of the film, actually, which I like. There's some kind of like thing about discrimination with the humans and the spirits, which is a bit minor, but I took it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, which is in every Ghibli film.
Alright. That's your synopsis. Is that are you talking about what you think of the film overall? Or?
What I think of the film, I really liked it.
It was a really good film. See, I give you some good stuff. People watching this complaining, "Oh, you never give them good stuff." I give them some good stuff.
The only two things you've given me that I like have been Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away.
You just don't appreciate infinite statuses.
I don't appreciate generic harem.
Yeah, and you also don't I don't appreciate you giving me Evangelion, San.
I have this problem with most Ghibli films, is that the only one I have two Ghibli films that I've watched that I know why I like them.
Why?
Which are Grave of the Fireflies and Princess Mononoke. But with Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away, I'm not sure why I like them.
It just
They're
works.
just really enjoyable.
Fair enough.
And although they're very long films, they're like over 2 hours,
Yeah.
I didn't want them to stop. I could have watched Spirited Away forever. That was a great film.
That's a nice way to put it.
I also like Sen. I'm just calling her Sen.
Okay, you like the character?
Main character girl.
She was like a strong, independent woman, like in House Moving Castle.
No.
She was strong and independent
What, in Howl's Moving Castle?
for the most part.
I meant Spirited Away.
For the most part.
Yeah. What I mean is, like, she doesn't start off very likeable.
Oh.
Like, she starts off as like some kind of brat.
No, they're doing what they did in Anohana, where it's like, yeah, you don't like them, but then as you grow to love them.
Yeah, I liked that a lot.
That was
And then you also got
beautiful.
the character of the owner of the house.
Yeah, the old lady, or
Yeah, the old lady whose name I can't remember.
yeah.
I ended up liking her as well, which is strange because she's kind of the villain.
Okay. There's no
I'm not sure
real.
how that works out.
There's no real villain in
Yeah,
this
that's something I
film.
liked as well.
No real
Technically,
villain.
the villain could be the No Face.
It's up to interpretation.
Yeah. Technically, the villain is human greed.
Wow. What does it tell us about greed, Sam?
That's a bad thing. Which is something everyone knows.
Which is something the Bible preaches.
Oh, goddamn.
Which is something Evangelion likes to point out.
Oh, wow, it's all connected. So, yeah. Spirited Away is a good film.
It's a puzzle
Even
film.
if I can't exactly describe why.
Okay, fine. It's just there. You have to watch it.
It's got the Ghibli movie magic where you're like, I love this for some reason.
You will love it indeed. Okay, so your final verdict.
Oh, pass.
Pass. Okay. Well, guys, that has been interesting. Evangelion San, or Evangelion 3.33, I give a... Okay, two kind of like sides to consider. It's only good if you like the franchise, because you know shit about them. I don't like it, so in my opinion, it's a fail.
This confuses me though. It's like, a minute, you just said that you don't like the Ava franchise.
No, I like the end of Evangelion, because it's a real ending. There's an ending. It's a good ending. I don't like Death and Rebirth. That's part of the franchise.
No one likes Death and Rebirth.
That is shit. Apart from the violin, the little musical scene. I like that. I was like, you're late. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's like, whoa, just you guys are calm playing instruments.
Although
and
I do
Bach,
give
you know that.
credit to Death and Rebirth, and I'm glad it's made because that did help towards the budget of End of Ava. That's the only.
It's a cash grab.
If there is a positive, that is the positive.
Fine, that's the only one positive you have because of money.
And the violence scene.
And the violence scene. Okay, so that was bad. Yeah. The series it just went downhill.
Should we just do a separate video called The Retrospective of Evangelion?
And it kind of went up, but then went down again, massively.
So, would you say that, apart from Death and Rebirth, because we can all agree that's fucking terrible,
Yeah.
would you say Ava 3.0 is the low point of the franchise?
It's the very lowest, not the lowest compared to like Death and Rebirth, but it's pretty low. It's down there. 1.0, fine, I get it. You want to introduce them, whatever. 2.0, 2.0 or 2.22. No, it's 2.
2. It's whatever you want.
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to be. Yeah, that's fine. Shinji had a massive character change, which is good to see. Again, all animation in this is fucking beautiful, but you know, apart from the animation and the music, characters and story really didn't do much.
The thing I want to mention about the music is
it's
in 1.0, the only one I recognize, the only thing I like in the whole soundtrack for 1.0 and 3.0 is the battle theme that was in the show.
Mm.
The dun, 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 dun,
You think in
dun,
4.44 they're gonna have the was it? You know, I wish that I could turn back time.
I really hope so. That's such a great song.
But then have that at the end. Anyway, so fail for me, Evangelion 3.33. Pass for Spirited Away. Hey, I said if you like the franchise,
The worst
you might
thing
like
is,
it.
I knew going into it you would not like 3.0.
Fine.
And
Fail.
I'm still upset that you like
Fail. We're trying to wrap the video. It's pretty long.
Sorry.
Fail. Pass. Now is the part of the segment where we have to give each other an anime watch. Sam, you are getting another. Well done. It's
Another what?
Sorry. You should be a comedian. Okay, you gotta watch another, which is sort of like a psychological, I think, thriller or murder mystery or something like that. It's familiar to that. And now you have to give me something.
I will give you Aku no Hana, The Flowers of Evil.
Woo!
Because I already know what you'll hate about it.
Thank you for making me watch, Aku no Hana. I hear good things about it. I will.
No, you
appreciate
haven't.
Shut up.
Don't kid yourself.
I would appreciate watching this. Thank you. This has been Fraser298.
And Sam Eaton TV.
And we do apologize for taking up most of your time, but we blame the generation for having a short attention span.
Sorry, I just have a lot of things to say about Evangelion.
It's just shame Spirited Away can be summed up with one word, and amazing. It's amazing. That's it.
Oh wow, that is a shame.
Evangelion 3. San is ridiculously bad.
In your opinion.
Bye!
Bye. Are you finished?
Neighbor, bring some really spicy rice. Do you guys want some?
Later.
Sorry. Okay, edit me.
That's going at the end.
In fact, that's my moment. She would have just carried on.